Welcome to the Luke and
Welcome
to the Luke and Robert podcast with your hosts Robert and Luke, episode 8, where we mess up for your enjoyment. How you doing, Robert?
I'm doing well. Luke, do you find that sometimes you forget about what you want to say around like 6 or 7 times in a row? Or
I do.
You want to do?
Yeah. All the time.
You know what would solve that? A notebook.
That's clever.
Yeah, but
wait,
I feel like most notebooks, like those Warwick 1B8s and 1B5s,
too large
and too ugly.
And I don't have any.
Yeah, because they're disgusting and low quality paper. Well, at Daiso, funny fact is that they sell high quality notebooks that are very
probably
stylish.
expensive.
No,
Probably very costly.
that's where you're wrong, my friend. That is where you're wrong. Because
what?
Normally they'd be $3.50. You'd be like, whoa.
No, I don't believe you.
Yeah, but with the
That's too cheap.
well, it goes even cheaper.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Well, if you have the VIP treatment.
That's
code,
VIP treatment?
VIP treatment code, and you find the hidden Easter egg
employee.
and that,
Because he doesn't work there, technically.
anymore.
You can get them for only how much?
$2.
$2. That's
fantastic.
$1.50 saving. So go out there and enjoy your... What was that again? I forgot.
Your notebook.
Oh, thanks, Robert.
Hey, Luke, do you still got that Asian fetish?
Yeah, bro. Hard.
Yeah, well,
Big time.
you know, at uni, there's a club full of hot Asian girls. It's called Tanzan, and that's the Taiwanese club at uni.
How hot? Because there's, plenty of hot girls at uni.
Well, I hear they're the hottest, according to my source.
The hottest
Girls.
in a club?
Yeah.
This sounds like a good time. This sounds like a Friday night.
That does sound like a Friday night. But also they operate out of hours as well. Anyway.
If you're looking for a party, if you're looking for some hot...
Asian girls.
Chinese, Taiwanese, Japanese, whatever's your thing.
Korean,
I'm sure. You're all included, all ladies. Head on
They
and
don't
join
discriminate.
the Tons Club. Mention the Luke and Robert podcast and you get to sign up for free.
Wow. Okay. And if you can hear it in the background, today we've got an opening theme song. So I'd like to thank my close friend Ranj. He's extremely handsome. He's an up-and-coming producer. And check out his work. We'll link it in the video.
And here we have our new intro song. Enjoy. And now we're about to call our good friend Luke Siddins as a guest for the show. We are trying a new format this week and having him for a much longer period engaged in the entire conversation that we have on the show. So we hope that you enjoy this. Again, big thank you to Luke Siddins. Call him now. Yeah, it is.
Hello?
G'day, mate.
Oh, is this Luke?
This is Luke and Robert of the Luke and Robert podcast.
How are you doing, Luke?
How's it going? Not bad.
I think to avoid confusion for our listeners, we're going to refer to you as Siddins.
Okay,
Great.
fair enough.
Yeah.
You always have anyway.
I always have. It's the we treat each other like respectable men. That's why we refer to each other by our surnames.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
I'm pretty sure he just called you Gao, Robert.
Yeah, he did.
So, retroactively, he called you Gao.
Yeah.
How's your night been, Luke?
The same as pretty much the past 48 hours. I'm bedridden.
Oh, shit. What's the matter?
Stomach bug.
Oh,
Fuck.
I didn't. I got indigestion.
I'm
and then I was hospitalized.
like 90% sure it's from that Chinese I had when we got lunch on Tuesday, Rob.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to since Toby's 21st?
I don't know, just not much, Uni, assignments.
Are there any, if you could just pick out one event that really highlighted that time frame between then and now? Alright, Luke, you go first.
What? Oh,
I'll go first. Well, funny thing is that I went to work and then they called an ambulance for me because I couldn't fart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was hospitalized.
With? What happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
What was the diagnosis?
Oh, I had indigestion, so I couldn't fart, and they gave me laxatives so I could fart it out. Yeah.
Thoughts on that, Luke? Review. Give me a quick review of laxatives.
That's pretty much the polar opposite to what I've been dealing with.
What have you been dealing with? Have you been shitting non-stop?
I've been pissing out my ass non-stop.
That's fun.
Can you sort of liken it? Was it like a stream, like a torrential waterfall, like
More like hail?
It's
Like rabbit?
Literally, like if you put a water bottle down, opened the top a little bit and jumped on the water bottle.
That's fucked. That's really accurate.
Oh, just like the soup kitchen.
Exactly how it's been.
I've had that
Good on
before.
you,
I've
good
gone
on
to the hospital for that as well. So I've gone through 2 spectrums. Nothing's come out, and too much has come out.
Sure.
What have you been up to?
My highlight.
You go to the hospital for that stuff.
Yeah, because I couldn't go to sleep because my tummy was rumbling too much, and I actually had to go one night without sleeping. That's how bad it was, because I literally had to sit on the toilet and pee my blood out of my butthole.
That's pretty impressive. I've never peed blood out of my butthole.
I didn't actually pee blood. Apologies. It was just my poop. Just
Okay.
pee poop.
Sure.
A river of poo.
Siddins, what was your number one highlight of the holiday?
That was his.
Oh,
That's probably the highlight.
Nice.
I wouldn't call it a highlight. It's more like a low light, but
most significant.
Yeah.
probably most memorable if I had to pick anything out of the last
Yeah?
3 weeks.
Yeah, awesome.
20 or 30 years from now, you're gonna look back and be like, that was a rough week for me. It changed me a lot as a
Hopefully
man.
20 or 30 years from now, I won't be looking back on this exact month
Sure.
in the life cycle of Luke.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But I mean, well, you know, me, I've just given a low light. Luke's Siddins has just given a low light.
So what have we got? So today we're talking about breakups and just generally what we think of them. Are we in favor or against breakups?
I'll always be in favor of breakups when it is necessary.
Sure, Luke.
Like in general terms.
Yeah, would you recommend a breakup to a friend?
Yes, I try all the time to break my friends up with their girlfriends.
I think we all have.
I wouldn't wish to break up upon myself, obviously, but I daily pretty much tell one of my mates to break up with their girlfriends.
That's impressive. That's a commitment to monogamy.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, the opposite of that.
Oh yeah.
The single life. It's the.
I made a pact at the start of the year just to make all my mates single, and I think at some stage I got to like 4 out of 10.
Wow.
Early on,
Wow.
And then Isaac went back to Asker, and my numbers went back down.
Sure. Yeah.
That's a tough road you walk, Luke.
But
And-
somebody's got to do it.
And I respect you for that. And
It's
that's
a
why.
thankless job.
That's why. Sorry.
It's a thankless job, really.
Well, we're thanking you right now. There you go.
Oh, well, you guys might, but nobody else ever does.
Especially not the
Especially
guys.
not the ones that I may or may not ever have a slight or major influence in breaking them up with their said girlfriends.
Yeah.
True. Well, Robert, how about you? You've never had a breakup, having been single all of your life. But tell me about one of your breakups.
They stopped talking to me for
Yeah?
like 2 months.
Sure.
And then I just figured out that I was
Single.
single, and I was like, wow.
I had a similar thing happen actually in high school.
Oh.
When was yours? Was yours in high school?
Yeah, mine was in high school as
Sure,
well.
yeah. Maybe it's a high school thing. A girl who I had met through a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Actually, we'd been going out for like 18 months, and then she just stopped talking to me entirely. They found out
What was her
later.
name?
She said she was depressed, and went over to her house and was like, "Well, we're done." And she said, "Yep," and then I left. India. Her name was India Rose. What was your girl's name?
My girl's name was India Rose as well. What a coincidence.
Whoa.
Wow.
I never dated India Rose. Just throwing it out there for anyone that thinking India Rose might be a whore.
Yeah. No, she's a lovely girl.
Fantastic.
Anyhow, what's next on the agenda, Robert?
No, we're gonna. What advice?
Oh yeah.
Give us one round of advice from each of us. What advice would you give to someone going through a breakup?
If you do it, just stick with it.
Okay. What about you, Siddins?
Block them.
Ah.
Yeah.
Full on block.
Just they don't exist.
They don't exist. Their family might exist if you like their mum or their.
Oh, this feels like something I've gone through as well.
For anyone curious out there, Robert's ex-wife Stephanie and his mum hang out frequently.
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, like I still talk to my exes, like the 2 times removed ex's
Wow.
mum.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, impressive.
That's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
connection you've got going there.
Yeah, she
Me,
cooks me dinner.
my advice would be just find someone else as soon as you can.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
They don't- you have to
rebound, yeah.
rebound.
Yeah, actually, I'm changing mine to rebound as well. I'm seconding Robert.
I mean, there's a very famous game called basketball, and rebounds are a key to that. So rebounds, like in basketball, are a key to life.
So we thought we'd briefly reminisce on high school,
Yeah.
on old glory day stories.
Yeah.
If you remember any of it.
Yeah.
Were you in A1 in fourth form?
Yeah, we were
Like-
in A1.
Like, were you briefly like top of the school, Luke?
Yes.
Me,
Yeah.
In the 3rd form, I went straight to A1
Nice,
Yeah.
with
baller,
the entrance exams.
baller.
What a
It
what a
was
king.
baller. It was a very baller move.
It was you and Prasad.
Yeah, exactly.
Varun was probably there, and
No, Varun was always
Varun
a.
wasn't there. Varun was beneath me.
Oh
Yeah.
well, he still is.
He
to tell you the
struggled.
truth.
He struggled
Well, I-
like a
he's-
bug,
he's
like a
got-
bug, like a ground animal, like a dwergdeller, like a snake. He lived all his life on his belly, and finally in
That's so
fifth
mean.
form,
He
and
ended
finally
up
in fifth form, he
like
learned to
this.
climb the tree of us birds,
all the way to A2.
of us gallant eagles.
Yeah, keep in mind that I finished in like A4.
Look, it's not about where you ended up; it's about where you started, and that's
Where
another
you
key to
started,
life.
Yeah, the hero's journey is truly one from strength to weakness. It's
Well, that's the trend in movies nowadays.
It's
anyway.
very easy to become strong. It's very hard to become weak. And so,
Oh.
you know, we respect you as a true hero, Luke, for your time at Westlake Boys High School. I think it's time now for the Game of Thrones review. Luke,
Have you seen it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. We'll go around and say what our favorite part of the episode was. Okay, I'll go first.
sure.
No, I'll go last. You go first.
I'd say probably the Dothraki scene
The Dothraki scene.
with the top 5 things.
All right. That's pretty funny.
The link that I was watching had like Hungarian subtitles.
Yeah,
so I couldn't
same
even
as
understand
well.
Do you want me
It's
to tell
Russian.
you what happened? Have you
She
heard it? Since?
told him she was like I looked it up. She told him she was like
Right.
the Khaleesi's
Now,
thing, and they were like, "Oh, you've got to do this ritual or some shit."
Now, way better than that, man.
really?
At the start, the guy stands up and he's like, one of the top 5 things that you can do. The best thing in life you can do is see a naked woman for the first time. And then one of his bros, one of his blood riders, is like, what about conquering a city? And he's like, okay. What about taming a wild stallion? Fine. What about conquering another Carl? Okay, fine. And then he says, seeing a naked woman for the first time is among the top 5 things in the world. And it's so fucking deadpan and surreal. It's amazing. You have to go and
It's
try and rewatch
actually
it.
it's really funny. I saw that as well. I saw the
How did you find the link? Do you guys have like Soho or something?
No,
No.
I just torrented it.
Oh shit, yeah. I
downloaded it. I
streamed it.
DDL'd it.
True.
Yeah.
Warriors BB.
Warriors BB.
Oof.
Fantastic site.
That's a
Government.
commitment to make.
If you're listening to this right now,
That's all
please-
fiction.
Please don't take it down.
Yeah. So out of
Just like, sorry, I want to shout out Damien Prince.
Who?
The guy
Oh,
who,
Damien Prince is the boy.
yeah, Damien Prince. There's a guy in America that me and Siddins have been acquainted to over the last couple of weeks. His name is Damien Prince. He's received a DMCA takedown notice from
yeah.
the
I
National
saw that.
Basketball Association.
Rest in peace.
Damien Prince, fight that fight strong. You've spread joy to thousands or millions of people around the world.
At least
and
2 boys in Auckland.
At least 2 boys in Auckland. Thank you so much.
Well, how else are you gonna watch NBA at uni?
Yeah,
For free.
for free
It's
and
ridiculous.
1080p HD as well.
We don't have TNT. We can't watch all the games. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so TV3, if you're hearing this,
Anyway, Game of Thrones episode 1, season 6. What would you give it out of 10, Luke?
No, Luke, what was your favourite part?
Oh, yeah, sorry, your favourite part.
Siddins.
Oh, my favourite part?
Yeah.
My favourite part was the small amount of boobies that we saw at the end.
Yeah.
Right before the shock twist.
Okay, that's also my favourite part.
That was my least favourite part.
Yeah, which I would also like to add that was my least favourite part. So, yeah, I mean, in a 1 minute time span, I got to experience great joy and great sorrow at the same time, which sort of speaks to the writing.
I like the blind bit.
I love, Cersei's face when Jaime comes back. The funny thing is that it sort of reflects my face when I'm just like, finally this is over. Where she's got that like face, she's just like, hey, where's my daughter? And she's sort of like half smiling, half like sorrowed.
Yeah.
My face after that. So, yeah.
So, out of 10?
I'd give it a solid like 5.
Yeah, I'd say about a 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least 2 of those points were awarded by the boobs at the end, 1 for each nipple.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'd say a 5.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a 6 because it was so badass at the end of last season.
Yeah.
I just really liked both the moment where he's like, I want to eat your baby, and the Dothraki scene. Oh, did you see that? I want to eat your baby with Tyrion and Thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How he wants to eat, yeah.
Yeah.
It was both of those were just so surprisingly funny for this show. And I was like, that's actually a bit of humanity, and I like that for the first time. So.
All right.
Robert, do you go out on a Friday or Saturday night occasionally?
I'd say seldomly, but
Seldom.
okay.
Well, you know that there are lots of people out there who do.
Yeah, I do. Not me though.
Well, if you go out late at night and you don't have such a good time, maybe not so much luck with the ladies, you might want to head on down to Late Night BJ's. Late Night BJ's, everybody. It is a food truck selling things like tacos, hot dogs, and dumplings. You can head on down there and by mentioning our podcast, get $1 off any food. They're open from 10 p.m. until 3 a.m. Rob, do you think you want a Late Night BJ?
I'm always down for a late night BJ.
Well, with Luke and Rob, you can always get a
$1
cheap
off.
late night BJ.
Yeah.
Next section. It's called Shout Out to the World.
Is there anything in the world that you want to just shout out for?
Anything you want to give a shout out to?
I'll give you an example. I want to shout out people who make like urban memes, like up to date memes. I don't like white people making memes. That's just horrible.
Yeah.
Anything like largely Western, I just don't like. But like urban subcultural, like
so Western.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about like European Western, like not
same ghetto Western for the
yeah.
Well,
It's like obviously
so
Western.
you're just talking African American.
Yeah.
Just say that then.
Just say black. Just say black.
I love black memes, okay? Shout out to you guys. I love the Beyonce and Jay-Z memes. I love Running Man Challenge.
Yep,
Yeah.
true.
Yep. Same.
I want to give a shout out to Kanye West this week for being such a legend and making Aziz Ansari's ridiculous video for Famous, the official music video. You'll see it soon on his Vivo, everybody. It's really dumb. I'm glad he can have a laugh.
All right, Luke, what are you shouting out? Siddins.
Oh god, I'm shouting out general practitioners because the doctor I had today was so nice.
Oh.
Guy or
Yeah.
girl? What did they do that was nice? Just the way they behaved?
Yeah.
Was she pretty?
She made me feel comfortable about possibly collecting a stool sample, so...
Wow.
There's many people
Impressive.
that can do that. She
Just
looked like she got out of med school yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, like super young.
Great.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm a man.
Of course you'd let her play with your stool.
Yeah.
Oh, well yeah. No, she just...
Luke, the description you've just given me has made me felt that I am right now sitting in that consultancy room, getting my stool checked out.
Well, no, she didn't check. She didn't check my stool. She just gave me the tools and told me how to check my own.
It's time for the wild card round.
Right.
So on 3, we're all going to say a random topic, and then we're all going to bring them together
Yeah.
in some way.
shit.
No,
A wild
or
card.
pick like the best one. or somewhere.
Okay.
We're just gonna somehow come up with something.
It's wild.
So-
We don't even know.
Yeah. So
So-
just okay. Have you guys all thought of something?
No.
Yeah.
On 3, 1, 2, 3, robots.
James Bond.
I was going to say James Bond, you dick.
Then we're talking about James Bond.
And
Robot James. So there's been a lot of talk in the news about having a black James Bond, but what about a robot James Bond? Siddins, thoughts?
Oh Christ. I'm all for it.
I'm not.
I'm all for diversity when it comes to James Bond, and I think
I'm
changing
very
from-
against.
What if it's a Toshiba? So it's a Japanese-made
No, it's too
robot James Bond.
It's too.
Yeah,
it's
go for
unrelatable. It's unrelatable, guys. You got to think about it from the producer's perspective.
I don't know. People are pretty progressive these days. They'll do anything to say that they're like virtue signaling, that they're empathetic.
No, you're right. No.
I think if they program it so it's the net total of every James Bond's coolness, like Sean Connery.
Nah, if you're gonna,
etc.
what do you mean? Oh, the net total of all of them added up, or the average?
No, all the good things. All the good things.
Oh, okay, good.
All right, so
So-
pretty much we're going to make a portfolio of James Bond. So we'll diversify them. So a lot of their systematic risk is reduced, but we still get the benefits of getting their rate of return.
But if things go terribly, it's going to be really bad if it goes haywire because it has all of their gun skills combined.
No. But that's how diversifiable risk works.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so they're different enough that their bonuses
Skills don't overlap where they
and
are
so
harm to us,
Yes.
but they do overlap where they're a benefit to us all.
Exactly.
Great. He can store his gadget inside his own him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you have a
Imagine
pen that shoots bullets. I shoot bullets.
maybe he's introduced by like old Sean Connery just going on another mission, and then Q's like, nah.
The end of the trilogy.
Question.
Ooh.
Would he be a robot? Are we talking full robot?
Or
James
cyborg.
Bond,
I was just
or
about
are
to
we
say
talking
this.
Maybe-
cyborg
I was just
James
about to
Bond?
say this. The final scene of the whole thing, you think it's a full robot, no human component at all. They take off the helmet, and it's Sean Connery underneath.
Again.
Oh,
And he's like, you should have never underestimated old Sean, eh? I can't do a Sean Connery.
Because that would make sense. You know, you got the if he's a full robot, then it's like then you're getting into the whole debate about like is he actually James Bond or is he just a robot?
Yeah, and he'll
then
be-
you got the laws of robotics thing as well.
I think what needs to happen is that
You don't want to open up that can of worms on the internet forums, right? Reddit is going to jump down your throat because of that.
You know, it doesn't have to have them. Look, those aren't mandatory in fiction.
They are.
It's just two stories, Luke.
Oh, you know, what also could happen is that the robot could kill
Everyone.
James Bond at the start,
Oh yeah.
wear a skin,
Nope.
and it'll be a cyborg.
No,
But in the
We're
end,
not wearing skins. We're not. It's too creepy. That's not relatable.
and then in the end, underneath the robot, it's still Sean Connery.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't. As producers, Robert, as producers of digital media content, I think I can safely say that this is not what the audience wants.
No, you're right. That could never be relatable.
Anyway, on to our next section. Robert, something that's dear to your heart. Tell us.
It's a childhood book.
What type? Your favorite childhood book?
What is it? Okay, so what is your favorite childhood book? We'll go around in a circle again.
Start with Luke.
Siddins.
Yes, Siddins.
Hungry Caterpillar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Fair enough.
I remember you were reading that in fourth form, actually. Sorry, Bryn was reading that to you.
Wasn't that? No, that was Harry McCleary.
Oh, you're right, Harry McCleary.
Yeah.
That was an all-time legendary joke.
I remember when someone
when-
in our class said that they were reading Twilight and tried to defend it, and I just laughed, and I got sent out of class for that. So,
And by the end of like term 2, half or 3/4 of the class had read it.
I hadn't read it.
You hadn't. You stayed true. You did write fanfiction about it though.
Yeah, but that was just on what I had heard from word of mouth.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mine would be
Sure.
Del Toro Quest.
Yeah.
Del Toro Quest was the bee's knees. Shout out to Del Toro Quest fans everywhere.
I would also agree that Del Toro Quest was a book. Also, you know,
Darren Shan.
Toads.
I don't know.
Did you guys ever read
Tomorrow When the War Began.
Goosebumps?
Yeah, Goosebumps was dope.
Goosebumps was too scary for me.
Yeah? I had one that scared me for ages. Which one was your like big scary one? Do you have any in particular?
I don't know, like the one about the pumpkin patch.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember what the
I think mine was about the puppet. There was something about a puppet, then the kid became the puppet or something.
Oh, that's so scary. Oh.
And that's like right at the end, he wakes up and you think everything's fine, and then he can't move, and then he looks around and he sees himself, and he's like, fuck.
That's so scary.
I had one where it was like there's a thing in the closet, and you would never allow to see what it was.
Oh, my God,
ever. And he never actually told you. But you saw its marks, and there was like huge holes in the walls and claw marks and shit. And then they let it out, and there's no chapter on how they killed it. And apparently they poisoned it or something. You don't know what happened. They're just like traumatized, but then they feel safe. And then they go outside, and they hear in the whole swamp around them like hundreds of them howling of the same thing they just killed. And you're like, oh shit!
Man.
And I used to dream at night that I could hear them howling.
Oh, that's so scary.
No.
Yeah, shout out to R.L. Stein.
R.L. Stein, the realest G alive.
Yeah.
B.O.G.
You know...
Why would you aim to scar kids like that?
He taught me to imagine, Luke.
No. Imagining's bad. I still can't watch horror movies because of my fear of Goosebumps novels, I think.
Wow.
You know, this one time I sparked a little romance with someone by watching a scary movie, and we're sitting beside each other, and I was so scared that I just instinctively grabbed onto the nearest thing closest to me. I grabbed their breast and just
held on.
And held on. Yeah.
Did it comfort you?
It did comfort me greatly. That was an accident. That was an accident.
It wasn't an accident. It was different.
Maybe some.
It's never happened, Robert.
It's never. I lied. I'm nowhere confident enough to do a move like that. Anyway,
all right. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show, Luke.
No, we're gonna keep.
Oh,
we'll talk. We'll spitball for a little while.
All right.
Longer.
Okay.
Or we could go for what other book? Harry Potter was fantastic.
Nothing like that will ever happen again.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I couldn't read Harry Potter until I was a bit older though, like.
Because your parents?
9. Nah, just because the shit scared me too much. I told you, man.
Oh,
I was an absolute pussy.
Fucking hell.
But no romance, man.
Mate,
I work in a timber yard, and I'm the hairiest of the hairy men. If you looked at me, you probably would never imagine that I was a little bitch nigga, but
he's worked years to maintain this reputation, and folks, exclusive reveal from Luke Siddins today.
He is
terrified of scary things.
I really am terrified of scary things as well. I've
enough.
never seen a horror movie at the movies. I can't. I have
Wow.
to see
No,
it.
fuck that.
I can't see it in the
Fuck
dark.
that.
I have to see it with the lights on.
Wow.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I got really into Slender Man before it became a video game, and it was just people on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I became convinced he was real when I was like, I don't know, 12 probably. Like, too old.
Yeah.
But it spooked me for like 2 months, and I could hardly sleep, and I thought I could see him.
Oh. Wow.
It was fucked.
I saw. Did you guys see that thing? It was on like Facebook a couple months ago. There was that lady. It was just like that mini movie of that lady going around her house, like turning all the lights off,
Yeah.
and then she turns the light on.
Oh,
and she
yeah.
sees like that. Oh, and
That
then
was
she
scary.
keeps turning it back on then off.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that shit fucked me up, eh?
Like, were you anxious all
That
night?
still got me semi-fucked up for when I'm going around turning the lights off.
True. Like, you just feel anxious?
I don't think
Yeah,
I would
like,
ever.
I feel I turn them off and then I just like walk briskly to my room.
Like, you're forcing yourself to walk because you're like, no, it's not real, but
Yeah,
a little bit.
just like, it's not real, but if it was real, this would be exactly the situation where it would happen.
Exactly. There's no cost to you to get safe. Because
I'd-
bed is safe.
I'd fight it out. You
Exactly, better safe than sorry.
know. For me, if I was.
No, bed is safe. Like, when you're in your bed, you're like, she can't touch me, I'm fine.
For me, I don't know.
God, no.
I've always, in my mind, I'd be like, I'd fight it out. I'll just die. I'll just die. It's better to die. Actually, the minorities get it good. The minorities get it good. I'd rather die straight away than suffer.
Okay, let's play a game. Fight or bitch out. Alright, so, Cthulhu.
I'd fight.
Fight or bitch out?
I'd fight. I'd
Bitch
die.
out.
I'd bitch out immediately with Cthulhu. I am automatically
Bitch out.
one of his slaves for life.
I'd fight. I'd die.
Cthulhu. Oh, man, he's like a dark god, man.
I'm hoping that he'll hate me enough, and then the hate will be like, I can use this hate.
A minotaur, but an old lady who's blind told you were the chosen one. Bitch out or fight?
I'd bitch out.
Siddins?
I'd bitch out.
I'd fight.
Alright.
Bitch out.
True.
The Cthulhu could end me in one hit, but the Minotaur would just, like, your entrails would still
No.
Cthulhu
Cthulhu would make you suffer for, like, what would feel like an eternity.
Okay, I'd bitch out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know that. I mean, I wouldn't know that at the
True.
time, so I'd fight.
What about a samurai warrior, but you just saw him twist his ankle?
Oh, I'd fight him.
I'd
the shit out of him.
I'd fight.
Okay.
They're all about footwork.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I'd probably bitch out because I'm like, he's still got a sword and I can run away now. I have unless I had to fight him, unless it's like in a corner of a room or something. But yeah, probably just run. Just be safe.
Is this assuming we don't have a sword, or do we also have a samurai sword?
Up to you.
If I had a samurai sword, I'd kill him.
Of course, if I had a samurai sword, I'd take him on. It's got no footwork.
True.
I'm confident in my sword work.
Have
you seen that?
The Japanese are small people as well.
Yeah, we got that reach advantage.
Yes.
a toddler with a gun. Fight or bitch out?
Fuck the shit out of them.
Would you ever fight? Okay, wolves, like in the Grey.
One wolf?
Like wolves.
I wouldn't try to. I'd have to because I'd know I couldn't run.
What about dogs?
Yeah, dogs I'd fucking fight.
Yeah.
I'd fucking fight a dog.
Would you what about like a
I'd
strong
die.
dog?
I'd die, but I'd fight a dog.
I think I'd try and.
If it was like a pit bull, I'd
Would you rather fight like a wolf or a pit bull?
Oh, a pit bull, no fucking question.
I'd rather fight a pit bull.
You'd rather fight a pit bull?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Really?
Give it a leg.
I'd rather fight a wolf.
Give it a leg, like so it's gnawing on your leg. Reach behind it, and if you split its legs like a chicken, like chicken bones, I'm sorry, like wishbones, they just die.
Really? And you can't do that to a wolf?
You can, but wolves are too big.
Yeah, they're too big.
Oh, okay.
But sort of pit bulls are big as well.
Pit bulls are solid, but they're not like very super long.
No, they will be if they can pin you down.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if a pit bull bit you.
Oh, I'm not saying I think I could take a pit bull.
I don't think. Yeah.
But like, I'm neither of them am I running because I definitely can't run away.
I think I'd rather fight the pit bull because I would also gamble on my dog whispering training, and I'd try and like coax it into submitting to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kakashi in the Zabuza arc, but you're Sasuke in the escaping Konoha arc, right when he fights Naruto at the end.
What? Wait, what?
Kakashi in the Zabuza arc,
Or Sasuke.
or Sasuke in the escaping Konoha arc, after he's been bitten by Orochimaru when you're fighting at the waterfall, before Shippuden.
Sasuke!
Sasuke?
Yeah.
No, you are Sasuke. Do you fight?
Oh!
Fight or bitch out?
Bitch out.
Siddins?
I bet you out, man.
I'd fight.
Why? How?
I'd feel like I'd feel like I'd unlock the Sharingan powers within me. Like, so there's
But
no
no
way-
one's died yet. Close to you.
his whole family.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that happened.
Also, he didn't know about Mangekyo.
Yeah, no. But Kakashi knew about Mangekyo.
He didn't though because there was no such thing.
Yeah. No, yes, it was after Itachi.
It was.
No. Like Kishimoto, the author, hadn't made it up yet.
But we're following canon.
Okay, sure. If you're following canon, I guess so.
Yeah. you must always follow canon.
Would you fight Archer or Lana?
Archer, I could seduce.
Archer, I reckon Archer because if I joked around enough, I think he'd spare me. You know, if I complimented it on him on like the darkness of a suit or a turtleneck. Funny thing is, I found a turtleneck today. I didn't choose to buy it because it didn't look tactical enough.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Archer or Lana, look, which one's it going to be?
Archer for sure. Every time he gets in a fight with like one person, he always ends up like even with them.
Yeah, true.
Question.
When he goes on rampages against several people, he fucks shit up. But it's like one person, one-on-one, he always gets fucked up.
Sure.
For some reason.
One last thing. One last question.
Yeah.
Out of the Hollywood male big three, or which one would you say is your man crush right now? Of the old big three, which is...
What's the old big three? Was it...
Clooney,
It was
Pitt, Clooney, Damon.
at the moment.
Well, yeah, out of the old big three, who would you go on who would you hang out with? Who would you go on a date with?
Damon all day.
Pitt's just Pitt.
Pitt still. Nah, I haven't seen Pitt in so long. I haven't seen Pitt in anything since World War Z.
Yeah, but that's I'd go out with old Pitt before he was cucked by his Angelina Jolie.
You can't go with old Pitt because you're saying out of all the old big three, meaning it's in past tense. So you're gonna have to pick one now.
I'd go with Clooney now then. I think he's got some stories.
Gross. I'd go with Damon for sure.
I'm a lover of Damon. You know that as much as the next guy, but I told you I did admit that.
Clooney's past his prime. I'll just put it out there. He's no longer just in that silver fox category. He's moving into like the...
Yeah, but we're saying about the old big three.
So you can take them whenever you want.
Oh, you can take them at any point.
If I could take them at any point, I'd obviously pick Pitt.
16-year-old Leo.
He's not in the big three.
Isn't he?
He's not in the big three, no.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Who do you think the big three is now?
Leo's definitely number one right now.
Big three right now.
Yeah.
Chris
Chris Pratt.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see in a year.
Chris
Tom
Pratt.
Hardy, he's definitely in
Chris
there for
Pratt,
me.
Tom Hardy,
Leo.
and Chris Hemsworth as well. We'll make it a 4. Chris Hemsworth, maybe Chris Hemsworth. Leo's definitely in there.
Maybe.
Pratt gets so many good roles.
Like, Leo's
Pratt's
doing...
not in that many great movie roles. He's in Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, like big blockbuster
Jurassic
roles.
World
It's like
did
we're not
great.
talking about if they're great roles.
That's
We're
not
talking about
great.
if they're
Oh,
blockbuster. These are blockbuster.
Nah, I don't think Pratt will last into his old age. He's too like...
But right now, he's in the big three because he got Jurassic World. He got Guardians.
He's not accomplished enough.
There's something about like the longevity, the durability of the career, which
Yeah,
makes
but
it
the thing
important.
is that more people would probably recognize Pratt
it-
than
it-
Hardy.
but it has
Hardy's,
to be-
I reckon Hardy's
I don't even consider Hardy, to be honest.
Right, but who else would you put with Leo then?
I think
Oh no,
now.
Leo. what's
Leo's
his
like
face?
easily in a league of his own because he's doing Wes Anderson films.
You know what?
So no, it was
You know what the new big three is? Matthew McConaughey,
Yep.
Leo, and fucking Blue Eyes. I can't remember his name. He was in Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh yeah.
Bradley Cooper. I think he's the weakest out of acting out of those
He
three.
gets real good films though.
He gets real good films. He's the weakest out of acting, in my opinion, out of those three. But he's definitely in the big three. He's won an Oscar.
No, I can't. No. I can't agree with you there.
If he's doing G.I. Joe and 21 Jump Street, he can't be.
Who?
Bradley Cooper.
He's not.
Wait, no, who's that?
That's Channing
Channing
Oh
Tatum.
fuck. Who's Bradley Cooper?
He was in Silver Linings Playbook.
He's in The Hangover.
The guy with the aviators.
Yeah. Got it. He was in Limitless.
Limitless, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, who else? Who
Is-
else are you
is-
gonna put up there?
I
Because
don't
he's
know, I don't think you can put anyone anywhere near Leo right now.
What's he been in lately?
I think Leo's off by himself.
and McConaughey.
Leo.
Well, if we're talking about
Tom
only
Hardy.
acting power,
Hardy.
then it's
Tom
Leto.
Hardy.
It's no, I wouldn't say so. Tom Hardy's barely gotten any recognition, even though he was fantastic in The Revenant.
I mean,
And Mad
you
Max.
you can never like,
Oh yes,
he was
and Mad
Bane.
Max, and Mad Max.
yeah.
Fucking Bane.
Bane was not a good role for him.
Yeah.
But
What?
no, it wasn't a good role for him.
I don't even want to get into this right now because this is a whole nother can of worms.
Like, I fucking love The Dark Knight a lot. I think, and I do the Bane voice all the time. But
Now this is pod racing.
you were born. No, you adopted. You were merely adopted. Okay, I keep forgetting the line. I was born in darkness. You merely adopted it.
I think. Remember that video I linked you, Luke Siddins?
What one?
The porn one.
The Bane porno. No,
didn't watch it, then.
No one watched it.
You know it.
I saw the memes on Reddit.
I'm not watching it. Yeah.
It's so funny.
Only Robert.
I'm pretty sure you sent it to us in during the day as well when I was at uni.
Oh man, it's
informally united.
Yeah, no way was I gonna peg that for later. Like, I'll just watch that when I get home.
With like the pleasure that Robert's already watched it. Like, good. I'm glad I'm sharing that with him.
I can't remember who I linked it to, but it was
us.
No, I linked it to someone else, and they watched it, and the whole time I gave them like the dialogue is just too good in it. He takes off his pants, and on his penis he's wearing a Bane mask.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think that's it for us.
We're gonna wrap up there tonight, Luke. Thanks for being on the show.
So, no problem.
Catch you later, bud.
Yeah, we enjoyed having you as a guest. Also, before you go, do you want to like promote anything of yourself? Maybe you want to promote your phone number? Aren't you?
I've never been one for self-promotion.
Well, we'll promote you anyway. Okay, we'll promote when you're gone.
See you later.
Bye.
Shucks, guys. Later.
So,
Luke's number?
So that's Luke Siddins. He's surfy. He's got beautiful blonde locks of hair.
Terribly spoiled skin.
Yeah, probably gonna find out he has melanoma in 5 or 6 years. Yeah, he's a good one. He's a good guy. He's a great personality to have around.
If you want to contact him,
his phone number is 021 033 2300, and once again that's 021 033 2300. And if you want to have sex on a surfboard, call them. Anyway,
so thanks again for listening to us. Hope you have liked the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube account, and follow us on Instagram. On Twitter
and Instagram. Sure,
and not on Instagram, and on Snapchat. My Snapchat is at LTDLukeA. So that's Living the Dream Luke Amy, LTD Luke A, and Robert, yours is?
Everyone knows that. I don't even need to promote this shit.
At Botow. Brotown 94.
Alright.
Brotown, what is it?
It's Brotown.
Okay, at Brotown. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
We're going to thank our presenting sponsor, Dyso.
Thank you to Dyso.
Thanks, Dyso.
Thank you
us.
to Late Night BJ.
Yeah, and that'll be it. Those are our presenting sponsors.
And thank you to Tenza.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.